JT in the house. I was just thinking about you and your Tesla. Tom Sosnoff over on Tasty Trades. Like, I don't know if I want to chase Tesla up here at 414. I'm like, uh-oh. Pretty sure JT sold a little bit. Yeah. Um, I mean, I don't know. Good morning, everyone. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the join. Um, my thoughts are Tesla is a long-term hold. You can't go wrong. Probably going to be the biggest company in the world. Robots, AI, full self-driving, blah, blah, blah. Peter in the house. I was thinking about you too, brother. Minnesota really S the bed last night. Yep. Yeah, yes. They really, uh, Darnold turned back into a pumpkin come playoff when the game started mattering, I guess. I only watched some of the game. So I don't know like how bad Darnold played or whatever. I saw there was he fumbled and they got a touchdown. I mean, LA's a really good team when they're, playing well with that offense they got. Minnesota's got a great defense. They should have a great offense, but I don't know. It almost has to be Darnold, right? And I was rooting for Darnold. We got a clean sweep. Every team I wanted to win in the playoffs didn't. So the only road team that won was Washington. It was kind of a crime. It's almost a crime that Minnesota had to go on the road. Second best record, and they had to go on the road. Coin in the house. If you're not a Chiefs fan, I don't GAAF. Yeah, I'm nervous, dude. I'm nervous. The three-peat, it sucks because they're going for the three-peat, and there's 4 to 5 really good teams that can win it. The Ravens, the Bills, and Kansas City and Detroit, I think, are the strongest. Philadelphia, maybe, but I don't know. Jalen Hurts probably just isn't enough. But it sucks because if Kansas City doesn't win at all, they're going to get a lot of ridicule. People are going, "Oh, I told you they were frauds and blah blah blah." And then if they win it all, I'm going to have to hear about whatever 1 or 2 calls they got, how the refs helped them win the game. Yeah, Rams looked good last night. You got kind of lucky. I'm not really, but that one play where it was almost a return for a touchdown could have been really swung the game. Peter's an idiot. Chris says, "Go Buckeyes." Chris in the house. Is this the Denver Chris? Because I could have sworn that Chris was a mod. So I don't know if this is the Denver Chris because he's pretty depressed right now. The Chiefs have a lot of great players and picking up the rest. 500 on the Ravens versus the Bills. Why are you an idiot? Are you up or down for the year? You were on quite the heater. We're still in the good morning phase. Everyone calm down. Up a bit. What's the line? I'm going to assume Ravens by like 3.5. Let's see how good of an odds maker I am. It's Pick'em? That's insane. Ravens should. That means the odds maker thinks Buffalo's a better team, which I don't know if they've been paying attention to the Ravens lately, who stomped the Bills earlier in the season, and their defense is a lot better now. So I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Are you saying you did the pick 'em? Baltimore -1. You get 2 points is the 2 to 3 points, 2.5 points is the home team. So they're saying Buffalo. Oh, it's in Buffalo. That's right. That okay, now it makes sense. Actually, so they're saying Baltimore's the better team. Mm, yeah, that's gonna be what do you want to call that? That's gonna be a volatile, like that's gonna be I'm the word is slipping my mind right now. Let's just say they're going oh, that's gonna be a hostile situation for the Ravens. Hostile situation for the Ravens, and just a few, like a little, they pull the string and just like one play goes their way, or like he has one play starts to unravel. Lamar and that team will panic. So I don't know. That's going to be a great game. I mean, it should be a great game to watch. That's the game of the weekend to watch for sure. Dr. Payne in his house. How you doing, brother? Go Buckeyes. Who are they playing? I forget. It's crazy that game hasn't even been played yet. All right, let's get into the stock market. I don't pay that much attention to college football anymore. That's all. I used to watch that. Like, that used to be my favorite. College football used to be my favorite back when Chip Kelly was in Oregon. They were fun as hell to watch. A lot of teams back then were fun to watch. And then all the super conferences and NIL is just kind of, eh. The super conferences started to ruin it. The NIL kind of evens it back out, but it's still just I mean, I'm not against the NIL. Those guys should be getting paid. What do you think? What do you all think of Dallas wanting to get Deion Sanders? Like, if that would solidify them being a shitty team for the next decade. I watch college, but I preferred college back then. I watched both. I would basically wake up Saturday morning. This is back when I like first got an HDTV. I even watched NASCAR a little bit because it was so awesome looking on that TV. It was a 50-inch Samsung, one of those thick, I forget what they were called, DHTVs, amazing. So I would watch college. I would get up at 7 in the morning, watch college football all the way to 10 o'clock at night in the night game. Wake up the next day and watch pro football basically from like 9 a.m. pre-games all the way to like 9 o'clock at night. Just weekend, just me sitting around, stuffing my face. All right, didn't I promise to check out the stock market? We got some uppers, boys. We got some up boys. CPI came in nice today, I think. And we're running out of time, as the title says. CPI, PPI. CPI is tomorrow. PPI was today. I forget the difference. One has to do with consumers and one doesn't, or whatever. I don't know. But it came in a little bit lower than expected. And then that was a giddy up situation. We got the SPX up 31. We got the NASDAQ up 160. These were down quite a bit yesterday, the last like week. So we're finally getting a little bounce. It did bounce off the bull market support band on the NASDAQ. The SPX is trying to break back above it. They're below the 50 on both. Trying to go for a little mini death cross. IWM's risk on. It's been going down. It had a nice little bounce up. There's some. We got a gap situation though. That's never no fun. You know what to say? Oh, gap's got to get filled. We got the dollar. No, we got the dollar down a hair. We got volatility down 45 cents after it was above 20. We had a 22 burger yesterday, and then it must have came back down yesterday towards the end of the day, and now we're at the 19 handle. We got Coinbase up $9. We got MicroStrategy up 20. Should I sell some Coinbase and buy MicroStrategy? We got Walmart up 91. No, we have Walmart at 92. It's only up 19 cents. Mr. Softy up $1. Nvidia at 136, up 3, 2.5. Tesla, I rolled right by Tesla. Tesla up 17. Poor JT. Let's pour a bit of our 40 for JT. Big bounce in crypto. Yeah. You bought the dip? The drop was killing you. Then I realized I had some dry powder. I have some dry powder. I just don't know that I want to deploy it. Because if it's over, I don't want to have be out on the street because I can't pay my house payment. You know what I'm saying? There's at a certain point, you need dry powder just to, they always say keep some powder dry. Well, I say you got to keep some powder dry, not to buy. You need dry powder just to have dry powder in case some S hits the fan, like your AC goes out, your car breaks down, some shit like that. You don't want to buy right now. It's crazy. No way it's over. I love dry powder. You love that white dry powder? What? I don't know if I agree with now's not a good time. Oh, crap. Dry powder is money you aren't relying on? No. I'm saying you need dry powder just for emergencies too. Yeah, we know you always keep a couple $100,000 in your checking account. A couple $100,000. That's like you're living in LA and your house just burnt down. That's more than, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of lavish lifestyle you're living, but $200,000, it should be like years of emergencies or a meteor hit your house or something and it's not covered. $200,000 is super serious. Anyway, I think in crypto, you're running out of time. I think you should be buying. I think the stock market will see a bump too in the first quarter. But we'll have to see, Trump is a bit of a loose cannon. They're worried about him tariffing the shit out of things and then some tariff war and inflation. And he's got to be careful, So I'm not sure how it's going to play out with all that. I am nervous in general about what's going to play out. Possible inflation cooks up again and the market just tank. Crypto too. It'll tank the cycle. Now, it could be a thing where it tops out early and then it crashes again for several months and then it has one last death rattle like it did last time. A little bit of a double top. But I am getting the hell out of crypto, dude. Except for Bitcoin. I've said it a million times and I'm not joking. I'm getting out. My title this morning was, I was mulling Cardano's a scam. Cardano has all the red flags that it's just a Ponzi. Continuing to promise you things and not coming through. Their founder's off, didn't even realize Chainlink never got integrated because he's off doing darkness retreats and looking for aliens in the ocean and doing Netflixes and spinning up hospitals and raising bison. Oh, it's not my responsibility for all these things on Cardano. Well, what is your responsibility? Just get on the mic and promise a lot of things are coming that aren't coming? He's just losing money then to inflation. I'm not going to get into all that. There's nothing wrong with, if he has $20 million like in net worth, and he's got 200 grand in the bank. He's not really losing money to inflation. You don't want to be no, you don't want to be one over leveraged and all that. Crypto going to rocket next week. Day one, he's removing the rules Biden put into place. Yeah, let's get into crypto. So time is running out. Everyone believes the inauguration, he's going to sign executive orders, roll back bank regulation, and crypto is going to fly. That's what everyone expects. Guess what? Marcus like humbling you. So I wouldn't go 100x long. I wouldn't go put on 100x long on on Bitcoin or some shitcoin, because they might immediately flush it down that day just to scoopy and then let it come back up. Do not leverage trade, boys and girls, unless you're hedging. Unless you're net super long and you're just hedging some to the downside and you're catching those moves. Well, I'm not really entirely sure that's true. They didn't deliver like they did the Constitution. No, I didn't say they're not complete. They're completely not delivering. But they're not delivering on a lot of things, and a lot of things are slipping through the cracks. The Constitution's been in for 2 months, and what's happened since then? Where's Laos? When are they voting on these things? All I have seen is Rick McCracken going all crazy and cussing out Charles, calling him a bitch. He's a D-rep. Complaining about still can't get USDC. Apparently they could have put USDC on for 3 million last bull run. What the shit, dude? Why is USDM and Dejed failing? Probably because there is no actual usage on the chain. There is no reason that we can't get a stable coin other than incompetence and lack of usage. Also, the Crypto Bros and Trump's admin spoke at Cardano Summit. They did? Who? Who in Trump's admin? What Crypto Bros? Sacks? We're back to football. The new spicy Campbell soup are awesome. Just showing that out there. Okay, Jason Kelsey. I think the biggest thing is that maybe you're trying to attribute centralized control to a decentralized entity. No, I think you're playing the jump to conclusions game. I call Cardano smells like a Ponzi because Charles keeps promising a bunch of things and none of them are happening, or they are happening and they just keep not happening. He did promise we would get a good stable coin on here and alternatives and this and that. He promised input endorsers in like 2022 by the end of the year, no matter what cost. I don't even know that it started. Hydra, I mean, Hydra's, you can play Doom on it. Cool. Midnight, where's that at? That's been promised forever. No real updates on that, but it's coming soon and airdrops and the entire world's getting it. Oh, a whole bunch of new shit like Gummy Worm or whatever the hell that's called in Midgard. Layer 2s. A lot of promises. A lot of promises. Not a whole lot shaken out yet. No real projects of any value on Cardano. World Mobile Token, maybe. Oh, you can make a phone call through a blimp. You'll settle for $3, $5. Yeah. I am hoping. Look, I said my title was almost Cardano's a scam. Do I think Cardano's a scam? I don't know. I'm not ruling it out, or it's going to be a failure. Unlike you Kool-Aid sippers, I'm not ruling it out. And my plan is to hope, even if it's not a scam, great. If it is a scam, I'm hoping that it goes to the moon and I can dump on your dumb faces and never look back. So there you go. That's my plan. I'm dumping on your dumb little faces and never looking back. Maybe I reevaluate in the bear market. Probably not, because I'm only buying Bitcoin. And then we get back. And if I see all the same shit next bull run, where not much, they haven't delivered on much, and they're still promising the moon, and usage still sucks, and blah, 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 they can kiss my white Irish nutsack, dude. Crypto, and it's not just Cardano, crypto in general, guys. Most of this crypto crap is just being nonstop crap. Solana and meme coins, crap. There's some things that are trying to emerge in crypto. Decentralized storage, decentralized GPU, AI agents. We'll have to see how those play out. Like some of that stuff, this is going to be the Amazon of crypto. I got news for you. Microsoft and Amazon, $5 to $6 trillion in market cap. You think they're just going to roll over? You know what I'm saying? I burn out after 5 hard years. Oh man, XRP bros are that's the worst, dude. The XRP bros have had to deal with, you have to Kool-Aid sip hard. You have to sip every ounce of Kool-Aid they're slinging your way to continue to have faith in XRP. Like that, the XRP bros that still have faith, you're like the Roman Catholics back in the Holy Wars, bro. Dr. Payne says, "I feel for you. I don't hold it, but I hope everyone in this chat. I hope everyone that hits the like button makes a lot of money. Anyone that doesn't hit the like button, I hope you go bankrupt." I'm kidding. I don't hope you go bankrupt, but I'm not rooting for you. I'm only rooting for the people that hit the like button. I want to see you. I would never buy a Lamborghini. You could hand me $100 million right now, and nowhere, not even the last thing on my list would be to buy a Lamborghini. That's just such a retarded waste of money. I think it will. I think it will what? You're a Kool-Aid sipper? Yeah, you have to be. I was a Kool-Aid sipper on Cardano. Last bull run, I sipped it all. Now I sipped the Cardano Kool-Aid and didn't sip any other Kool-Aid. This one, I sipped a little bit of Luna Kool-Aid. But now it's like every last thing, every last crypto that's not Bitcoin is on notice. And that's how you got to attack it. They're on notice. The crypto shit's over, dude. Like now it's time to actually have utility and start delivering and start having profitable businesses. Right now on Cardano, I don't know that anyone's profitable over there. They just keep sucking at the teat of catalyst funds. Like, why does MinSwap and some of these DEXs that charge a ridiculous amount of money can't get into profitability? Like, what are they doing over there? How are they squandering the money? Mike's in the house. How you doing, brother? All I'm saying is they're all on notice. I don't Kool-Aid sip anything other than Bitcoin. And I'll Kool-Aid sip a little bit of Ethereum. Because Ethereum, I hate to break it to you, Ethereum ain't going nowhere, dude. Not until BlackRock, and unless Papa Fink hops on the microphone and says we're done with Ethereum, we're not building there, then all bets are off. But until then, Ethereum, in my opinion, is a very solid investment. Oh, but it hasn't really done much. Calm down. It will. It will. Don't you worry. All you idiots trying to get 100,000 X's instead of a nice solid. You could have bought Ethereum. I bought more at 1,600, and I could have bought it down at like 900. 3x right now, and it's probably going to go up another 2x. So you could have got a 5 to 6x in 2 to 3 years. You do that consistently, and you will be able to make a lot of money, right? Just nice, safe, solid investments, as safe as a crypto investment can be. All cash out 100%. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Not until Jamie Dimon says he's done with ETH. What does that even mean? ADA 97. The scam Dono is actually pushing a buck again. We got Bitcoin at, let's see, what do we got going on? Bitcoin dominance at 58.6. We got the total crypto market cap at 3.26. It did wick all the way down yesterday. Pretty much bounced around the previous all-time high. So that's good. Get that out of the way. Nice little back test. Excuse me. Nice little back test, as all the TA nerds would say. We got Bitcoin market cap of 1.91 trillion, doing really well. Did go below a fib. We'll get back above that. Next stop, man, a 3 trillion market cap in Bitcoin would be insane. What happened here? Like, why are they talking? Let's see. Predict the price of Bitcoin if it has a market cap of 3 trillion. Boys and girls, if you're not using LLMs, you're not optimizing your life. 151,000. So do we think Bitcoin can get to 151,000? Predict Cardano if Bitcoin. Predict Cardano top if Bitcoin hits that target. $5. Some very long-term forecasts. Cardano could hit values like $81. Did George hack this LLM? $81 to $100. Oh, by 2040, because George would predict that in 2025. Bloodsville in the house. How you doing, brother? Thanks to this dip, I was able to make 3K more ADA. Nice. Still learning TA. Don't waste your time. TA is snake oil. The U.S. buying other countries 3 trillion easy. What is the DOJ Bitcoin address? I want to check to see if that shit sold. Obviously, it hasn't. There's only a few days left for them to pull the plug on us. Ricardo Menendez in the house. What range do you see ADA peak this week? I have no idea, dude. I'm praying and hoping that it does really well, but your guess is, I don't know the price. Dude, don't listen to this. Isn't what I wanted, but let's see. This doesn't look like the right address. Don't listen to people and their price predictions because it'll get you in trouble. You'll start believing that it'll go to that price and you'll hold. And next thing you know, you're down a lot of money. You want to look at the market conditions overall. What's going on? Extreme fear and greed. How close are we to the November 28th cycle? So historically around November of this year would be the peak. So people, if it is near the peak around September, October, people are going to say it's going to continue forever. This time is different. You should be taking profits regardless of whatever price it is. Cardano will top, won't necessarily top around that time. It can get some really good news in like the summer and go to the moon and then start pulling back, and you're Kool-Aid sipping. So I don't know what those prices are. I can tell you, I'll let you know when I'm selling. I might rug pull you though, and only do it in the private Discord. I'll tell you in the private Discord when I'm selling, when I sell, and then there'll be a week delay for the channel. You are welcome, my friend. I'm right. I'm always right, but what am I right about specifically this time? This is what I was talking about. Shit starting to drop like a rock right now. You were just sitting there at the screen waiting for it to drop, just praying. That's one of the problems with selling. You now you're sitting there hoping for it to drop so you can buy it cheaper. I hate that, dude. That's why I'm more of just a buy and hold. Buy quality things like Tesla and just hold that shit until your kids clawed out of your dead cold hands. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Ricky's coming in, pocket watching his likes. Nasdaq's up 76. I don't know what's dropping like a rock. Coinbase up 8. MicroStrategy up 14. Is Tesla dropping like a rock? Because I don't see anything dropping like a rock. Drop it like it's hot. Bitcoin 96.5. Tesla's up 11. I mean, dipping a little. You will tell before or after you sell. I'll probably, I don't know, dude. Like, you'll know. I'm not saying like I'm gonna, like I might say I don't know, dude. You'll know within like the next stream. I'll be telling you I sold. Whether or not I post it in the Discord or a private chat, I don't know. Still mulling it around. But you'll know. Oh, you'll know. And I don't want you to be like, oh, I need to follow this guy and sell when he sells. I could be wrong, dude. You need to put on your own big boy pants and make your own big boy decisions. I'm just giving you the information that I think is good to look at, good to watch. But I might be wrong. I might sell way too early. I mean, the plan is to be in big profit, so I can't be too wrong. But I might be a little JT wrong. He sold Tesla yesterday at like 380. He's a little wrong. At the moment, he's a little wrong. And that's painful, right? And I don't want you to sell just because I sold and I'm wrong. And you're sitting there hating me because you listened to me and you sold and then it goes up. And then what if it continues to go up? JT's going to be miserable. But if it goes back down, JT's going to be happy as shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let me know? Hell yeah. I'll be selling all my crypto except for Bitcoin. Sometime this year, JT. Oh, you better bet your ass I'm selling it. First thing I'm selling is Cardano. I can't wait to get rid of Cardano. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Crying Game, but the shower I'm going to take after I sell Cardano is going to last a week. Too early is better than too late. That is... illogical, as Spock would say. If you sell too early and you sell it 20% before the peak, and then you sell too late and you sell on a 20% dip or whatever, same. The same. I sold it. Oh, you sold Tesla at 400? Hell yeah. You're only a little wrong right now. At the moment, you might be a lot right. You might be a lot wrong. You'll never know until it happens. It might chop sideways. Tesla might chop sideways for a while. I personally do think the market's going to rally hard after the Trump inauguration. Crypto for sure. I think he's going to roll back. He's going to eliminate choke point. I do think he's going to convert. I do think he's going to sign an executive order that's going to convert Bitcoin holdings to the Bitcoin reserve, like those DOJ 69,000 Bitcoins if Dickhead doesn't sell them. And he's got time. The DOJ, like, I don't know politically who's running things. Like, that would be, can the president fire the DOJ, the head of the DOJ? Because Trump can just make a call and say, look, don't sell that shit or you're done. Your career is over. You thought you sold on Friday, but you didn't? What, the order didn't go through? Yeah, I don't know, dude. Was it long-term capital gains and you were up? I would have just held that shit, to be honest. You know what's my issue with ADA? No. There was another Chris. I was assuming that wasn't you. He was Chris in the house, guys. The other Chris, the original Chris. But let's console Chris a little bit. I do understand. I do feel for Chris. Losing in the playoffs is a terrible, terrible feeling. And there's a chance I'm going to experience it. Something I haven't experienced. I haven't experienced really losing much in the playoffs for the last 2 years. This season, I didn't really. I experienced losing twice, and one time it was against the second team. So not winning that three-peat, I don't know, bro. I might have to start going to therapy. You had your hopes too high. That did hurt. I didn't want. I mean, I said a little, but I didn't want to shit on your waffles. I like Bo Nix, but I don't think he's as good as you think he is. He's got a good coach, good system. He's talented, don't get me wrong. But a rookie quarterback on the road in Buffalo, come on, bro. Buffalo is a way better team. I hate to break it to you. There's only one real Chris. Chris war. But Denver's on the upswing, which is good. They've sucked for a while. But you've had Super Bowls recently. I mean, up until 5 years ago, I'd never really experienced a Super Bowl win. You had at least had some under Elway. Bo Nix is going to be nice. We'll see. He had a great rookie year. We'll see if he can continue that success. You have reason to be hopeful. Let's put it that way. I remember when Mahomes played that final game his rookie year and he lit it up. The confidence I had of that guy was just through the roof. And then he came out his rookie year and should have won a Super Bowl. But Dee Ford was offsides in the AFC Championship game. And then they lost in overtime because they didn't even get the ball. And now they changed the rules. So whatever. He's obviously one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. And I saw that, right? I don't think Bo Nix is anywhere near one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. But he looks really talented. I haven't watched enough of him to have a real opinion. But we'll have to see how his sophomore season plays out. Look at CJ Stroud. That guy looked like he was going to be future first ballot Hall of Famer MVP candidate. And even with the wide receivers he has not had a good year. So we'll have to see, dude. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if I don't know how good Denver's offensive line is, but if they fall apart and their offensive line falls apart in the offseason, that's not a good situation for quarterbacks. Too soon, for sure. But yeah, you have every reason in the world to believe, to have, to look forward to seeing what pans out there. I believe that ADA, the best crypto, the best one, even way better than Bitcoin. It's two completely different. You can't compare Bitcoin to Cardano. It's like comparing apples and oranges to oranges. It really is. However, I have to trade the market long term. Since people don't see it yet, I'm afraid of BTC. Yeah, BTC is a safe store of value, safe-ish. I think it's the future world reserve currency. And I don't care about doing DeFi on Bitcoin. I don't care about any of that, bro. I don't care about buying computers on Newegg with my Bitcoin or Teslas with my Bitcoin or groceries. I don't care about any of that, dude. I just want it to be safe and secure and easily transferable. If they can get Lightning to work, great. I don't need anything else. I don't need it. If they add a Bitcoin layer to Cardano and a few other things where you can go over there and do things, great. Add some utility, but I don't need it. Quantum proof it, all that. That's all I care about, bro. I think holding Bitcoin, and this is just my whack job theory, I think holding Bitcoin is like finding an oil well in Saudi Arabia, finding that first oil well, and then you're part of that, or finding oil in Texas and all that. You start getting oil, start accumulating Bitcoin, and you have the potential to be some of the wealthiest families, building one of the wealthiest families on the earth. I mean, time's running out with man-made climate change and robots and all that. We've got a good 50, 100 years left of humanity. So it'll be interesting to see what pans out first. You become a Rothschild or we become extinct. I have no idea what's a quarterback. A quarterback? You don't know what a quarterback is? It's QUARTER, not a quarter. Why afraid of who said I'm afraid of BTC? BTC is saffish. I don't think it is safe anymore because of the 51%. 2 companies, 3 at most can reach it. I don't know. I don't even think there's anyone even close to that. In the future, it will continue to be. I don't know. Game theory still applies. Those companies have no interest in destroying. Yeah. That's true. Like, why would. I mean, I don't know. I'm not worried about 2 or 3 companies getting 51% of control of Bitcoin anytime soon, and it should become more and more decentralized. I mean, MicroStrategy, how much? They're the big. List the top Bitcoin holders. And their overall percentage. They don't have 51%. Satoshi has 5%. Binance has 3%, which is a lot. BlackRock has 2%. They're not even coming close to it. Grayscale has 1%. We're not even at 10% yet, dude. And the mining pools, I don't know that they actually control it, do they? I mean, because you can add yourself to the pool and remove yourself to. They just make fees, so they have a lot of Bitcoin. U.S. government has 1%. That's really good. Wait, they don't have two. I don't think they have 200,000 Bitcoin, but they might. Chinese government has 1%. So you're going to have governments, especially if the Bitcoin reserves start pulling off. You're going to have states. You're going to have the United States getting, they need to get to like 5 to 10%, right? You're going to have other countries getting it. And it could be an axis. Well, it's not really Axis and allies, but it's, NATO and non-NATO accumulating, a race to accumulate Bitcoin. And then I don't know how it's going to play out, dude. I really don't. But I don't think a 51% is ever likely to be an issue. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Eight is better spot regarding decentralization. I don't know if that's true. The mining companies make the ASICs. I know that's not true. They buy the ASICs. They don't make them. Fidelity, Dr. Payne. Didn't they say they were never going to sell Bitcoin? Now they own almost 1%. I think it's come to we can't beat them. Let's join them. No, bro. I've been saying that for a long time. I'm getting mine. I've been saying that since the last bull run. This is about the big money will come, and it's already happening. The big money will come and get there, and they can shake out idiots and stupid retail. So that's why my philosophy has always been accumulate as much as I can and not get shaken out by the big money. It doesn't matter that the big money wasn't heavily involved 8 years ago and starting to get the big money has unlimited funds to buy, manipulate, and hold. They will catch up, dude. And the only thing you can do is sit there and if you want that generational transfer of wealth, there's not going to be a whole lot of transfer of wealth. Very few percentage of the population, right? And like even 1% could be millions of people. I mean, what's 1% of 8 billion? Like 800 million or something. So probably less than 1/10 of 1% are going to actually have some sort of transfer of wealth. Yeah, you got your few people that made a fortune off Bitcoin because they accumulated a lot, right? Most of that's done. But there is still an opportunity to accumulate Bitcoin, continue to accumulate Bitcoin, and over the next 10 to 20 years, it will make you super wealthy. But most people can't and won't do that because they don't have all the resources. Like they're not in a position to hold it because they need the money. Or they want to take profits because they're a greedy dumbass and they want a Lambo and a boat and a bunch of TVs and cell phones in their in the house that they rent, right? Because they don't know how to be out of debt. They don't know how to have a good job and earn good income and have extra income, right? If you don't have a good job or a trust fund, baby, and you have extra income every month and you're not in debt, you're doing it wrong. You're probably not going to succeed. If you're trading a bunch of meme coins, trying to get 1,000 X's, you're going to lose. You're leverage trading, you're going to lose. I don't care how much short-term success you have. That's the worst thing that could ever happen to you. Your first trade, you go out and leverage trade 100x freaking Pepe and make $50,000. Worst thing that'll ever happen to you, right? Because you won't appreciate the money. You won't appreciate the gains. You'll think you could do it again and you're going to lose it all. And then you're going to go start sucking D's on the curb to get more money to lose more money. These are the hard facts in life. And here's the deal. You're not going to listen to me because you're smarter than me. Oh, I can't tell you anything because you know that you're smarter than me because you've already had this success. You know you can do it, right? Even though I've lived through everything I just told you. And I've been through it all. Credit card debt, having success and options and futures and crazy stock accounts, and then continuing to think I'm king of the world and can't lose it all. And then after my fifth or sixth time of blowing out a stock account and being dead broke again, right? I finally pulled my head out of my ass. And I do some stupid trades every now and then, like I go buy $6,000 worth of Nike like an idiot. Okay. There was a very small percentage in my portfolio. I went for it. Sometimes you can swing for the fence. It's fine. I'm not talking about swinging for the fence on everything you have on 100x freaking unicorn fart dust long, right? I'm talking about taking a very small percentage of your portfolio and swinging for it. Going for it. It's okay. That's okay. But if you live your life by the seat of your pants, you're going to consistently be broke. Like Andrew Brown. Where's he at today? Driving a car is risky. I'm just as smart as me. Life is a risk. Leaving a job for a new one is a risk. Okay. Okay, Socrates. Calm down over there. All right, let's get into ramble time. You guys got me all fired up. 7:22. Let's check in on the markets, see how we're doing. I think we've cooled off. I think we've just kind of hit a plateau. Look. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my supervisor. Bitcoin still at 96.5. C pool. Ugh. Swinging for its gambling, which is okay, but I just prefer to invest, get the 5 to 10x gains. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting to I want to have a nice little cash out. And then I'm just going to go for 3x gains, 5x gains, mostly here and there, and just kind of live my life. I'll have small percentages and I'll a swing for the fence here and there, like I do. Usually swinging for the fence doesn't work out. I swung for the fence a little bit on this one. I threw $2,000 at this. It's up. It was up 3x. Now it's only up about 1.5x. No. All right, let's get into ramble time. I should probably wrap this up. Cardano at 98 cents, Ethereum at 3,200. I bought a little Ethereum yesterday. I'm up $245 on that. I did kind of want to do this actually. Litecoin $100. I'm gonna buy $4,000 in Litecoin. I'm buying Litecoin because I think it's a solid. It's gonna go up, and I don't have a lot of choices over here. So there you go. Sucking a D is a risk. Yeah, it is. Get gonorrhea in the throat. I have 99% of my net worth in crypto. Of course, I will sell. Yeah, I'm irresponsibly long crypto too. You don't have Chainlink? No. I think Chainlink is one of the 3 blue chips. I've said that numerous times. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink. If Tasty Trade had Chainlink, I would have bought that, but they don't. They used to. Hopefully they bring it back soon. I was pounding the table on Chainlink when it was below $10. I don't know what it's at right now, but it's probably in the 20s. And it was in like the 30s, I believe. But Chainlink is a very, very, very safe, solid utility. This is one of the few cryptos that have real world utility, and they're probably profitable. They're part of the consortium, the mafia, the circle mafia, and all that. I'm going to blow my nose. I have it in top chat. You put Chris in timeout. I don't know what he did. I don't even see Chris talking. What did he say? I need to learn to do what you're doing with Grok. It's not hard. Just start talking to it. You got to talk to it, and then if it doesn't give you the answer, you just fine tune it, give it more info. Chainlink appears to be operationally profitable based on its revenue. No, the other Chris. He has an attitude. Was he just joking around? Like, I don't freaking know, dude. I don't know what he said. I missed it. Let's see if Dr. Payne got drunk with power or Chris deserved to be timed out. 8 likes. Let's go, guys. 2 more likes and we've hit we've hit that double digit like that we all love around here. Who is this sexy mofo? Oh, I'm probably not going to see it because it didn't show up. View deleted. I would have to look at it right here. I don't know if it's going to show up. Yeah, I really would like to know what he said. Game theory, it was before game theory. Why afraid of BTC? I mean, that wasn't that bad. Oh, what a douche nozzle. Did your kid give me a light? I need, let's see, Dr. Payne laying down the law. The website hash rate index. What about it? Hell yeah. Thank you, Chris. Excuse me. We're in ramble time, guys. I am freaking hungry. Centralization. Good info. Yeah, hell yeah, Dr. Payne. You the man. Foundry has 35% of the market share. What does that mean? The 3 biggest pools, 25, they're at like 40%. So, and then there's Mara. I mean, actually 34, 50. This is hash rate. I don't know if they control, like if they can make changes or not. I don't know, but they already have. The 3 biggest pools already have well more than 51%. They're at like 65, 70. Top 4 is 70%. Hasn't gone to shit yet. That's hash rate. That's not how much they own. I mean, if you control the hash rate, I think you can control it. I don't know how much a pool actually controls the hash rate. That's just how much hash power is dedicated to the pool. They don't necessarily control the miner. Mara controls it. F2 pool, as far as I know, they don't control it. They might have some miners, but that's you can spin up your miner, I believe, and add it to like F2 pool. I don't know about Foundry. That's United States, so they got to be governed by regulations and laws. I'm not an expert here. You know, I'm not a freaking crypto lawyer with finance, with a PhD in finance, and I didn't work at the SEC for 10 years. I don't have access. I'm not a CPA with access to all their books. How's Ondo doing? A little bit of Ondo, not so good. ICP $10. I know how it works. I just don't know certain things about all right, dude. Can the top Bitcoin pools providers hard fork Bitcoin? You're still here? Just can't hear me? Oh, gotta run to a meeting. No problemo. So it raises concern. They can influence decisions. A hard fork, it needs some broad acceptance across the Bitcoin community. They have more influence over soft forks. Theoretically, if a single pool or coalition controlled 50% of the hash rate, they can attempt a 51% double spin. This would be extremely costly and visible, likely leading to a loss of trust in the pool and potentially of other miners that shift their hash rate. Yeah, so the miners would shift their hash rate away from the pool and they would be losing lots of money. So big money can influence things on Bitcoin, but they're not gonna shoot themselves in the foot. The Bitcoin community and developers have mechanisms to respond, such as adjusting the difficulty or potentially forking to exclude the malicious actors. So they have fail-safes. While top pools can influence Bitcoin's direction to some extent, hard forcing changes against the community is fraught with risk. Community resistance. Bitcoin's value and utility depend on its decentralized nature. Any attempt to centralize control or force unwanted change would likely lead to the community backlash. What are they going to do? Hard fork it? And then they're going to have their own fork that's not going to be worth shit because everyone's going to remain on the existing fork and then code them out. You know what I'm saying? Economic incentives. Miners are motivated by profit. They just want to make money, dude. And they're making money hand over fist. Why spite your nose? Wait, why? How does that go? Why spite your face? Why spite your nose? Why chew your nose off to spite your face? Why shoot your nose off? Economic decentralized. The network's nodes, which validate transaction blocks, play a crucial role. Even if miners mine invalid blocks, nodes won't relay or accept them if they violate consensus. While top Bitcoin mining pool providers have significant influence due to their control over a large portion of the network's hash rate, they cannot hard force Bitcoin in terms of making unilateral changes. So there's some risk. There could be some, malicious attempts. It could just be temporary FUD and dip, but Bitcoin will prevail. That's the game theory. I'm well aware of that. Thank you for pointing that out, Bloodsville. I know you're smarter than me, but thank you for pointing that out. You're smarter than me, but you can't figure out how to use Grok. You just talk to Grok. Talk to him. Grok, ChatGPT, just talk to him. Whisper sweet nothings into his or her ear, into they's ear. One thing you got to worry, one thing you got to take into account when you're talking to an LLM, it wants to provide you an answer, even if it's the wrong answer. So always take it with a grain of salt, use some logic behind it. But this obviously is given fairly logical and legitimate answers to what I'm asking. It telling you the wrong stuff or whatever. Like you don't want to, like I'll use it. Tell me I need, or let's see. What am I going to do? I can't think of the word. I'm brain farting. Recommend. I legitimately couldn't remember the word recommend me. The best testosterone enhancing supplement. Like you can use it for things like this, and it cuts through a lot of the BS, but it's going to be reading reviews and stuff. Tongat Ali, this Fadoja is good. Sustanch, all good. Ashwagandha, boron, I've taken all these. The problem with ashwagandha, it can cause anhedonia. What brand can I get that incorporates as much of those as possible? Prime MD, NutraBio, Astroflab, Gorilla Mind. I would like the best pocket vagina. Oh my goodness. Let's see if Grok delivers. Wow. Flashlight Go Surge. Praise for its realistic feel. Some users mention it's less durable. They need to add these to the Tesla robots. Grok is very smart. I'm joining CNBC in a few minutes. No one cares, Gary. Just got a ticket for not stopping fully at a red light. Such bullshit. That not going to ruin my day at the police. I mean, you don't make a full stop. It is bullshit, but you run the risk of getting a ticket. And F the police? I mean, that's a little harsh. If someone home invades your ass and you call 911, are you going to be saying F the police then? Just because you got a bad, like, you know what I'm saying? This is a first world problem. What do you think of that, Jason? F the police? Does she deserve a little bad karma for just overreacting? Yeah, getting a ticket for not making a complete stop at a red light sucks. I've gotten it before. It sucks. It is a bit bullshit. But it also kind of isn't. You know what I mean? That generally means you're in a hurry. Or maybe you're not paying attention and you run someone over. Drives me nuts. What drives you nuts? Getting a rolling stop ticket or people saying F the police? Oh yeah, it drives me nuts too. People that say F the police and defund the police. F them. F them is what I say. Now, are there problems within police departments and corruption and bullshit? Of course. You just implement programs to help get rid of it, but retro in the house. I don't know if the alarm. Did I miss the alpha section and arrived right at the ship posting segment? You missed a lot of alpha today. We getting jiggy? It's working, thank you. Yeah, you missed a lot of alpha today, bro. Packed with alpha. Got some rants, got some alpha. We got a good brand on a pocket vagina. Yeah, we're getting a little jiggy. I'm drenched in hot alpha. Watching the VOD. Yeah. You think I'm joking? Fleshlight Go Surge. Highly praised for its realistic feel. The Tinger Spinner Tetra unique spinning mechanism adds a different level of stimulation. I'm getting a boner reading that. Compared to standard pocket peas, it's less obvious what it is. Ooh. Might not be for everyone due to its unique sensation. Some might prefer more. No, I want this. I want this. I want this. The Fleshlight Stoya Destroya. Love the name. Known for its intense texture, making it a favorite for those seeking a high stimulation experience. It's also available in various office designs or orifice designs. Can be too intense for beginners. Sign me up. Might be a challenge to clean. No one wants to clean these things, dude. I need a self-cleaning one. The Tinga Spinner. It's like 30 seconds of pleasure. And the problem with these things is, especially one that's like really good, that might really just do it in like a few seconds. Like you're so excited, you practically release before you even use the thing. You can't last longer than 5 seconds. And then there's like 2 hours of shame and disgust and cleanup. Is it worth it? What does that do to your psyche? Huh? You're driven by the pocket pea. The urge, you can't control your urges. And then immediately just endorphins slam back down to like 2 hours of shame and regret. Like that can't be good for the neurons in your brain, guys. You like yours ribbed? Yeah, spinning mechanism. Tom, I don't have one, bro. I can tell you that. I don't have one. No, I'm kind of thinking about buying the spinning Tetra. The Tinga Spinner. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Well said. Office design. Can we share? No. I would just use it once and throw it away. I don't want that shit in my house. What if I die and then my brother comes, cleans my house out and finds that shit? The cleanup. I want that clean. I don't want to have to clean that thing. What if I have someone come do some work on my house and they find my box of freaking pocket peas, you know, right next to a bunch of dildos? You can wear a condom, I guess. I mean, that's a valid point. You still got to clean it up, dude. It's got all that lube and shit you put in it. Just let everything marinate in there. That's a good point. Get a little science experiment going on. It's less shameful. I guess you're right. It's not as pleasurable though, right? Is anyone else, raise your hand if you're a little bricked. If you're just a little bricked right now. You know, Retro's probably full brick. Full 5-inch brick. You're fully. Yeah, that's the problem, dude. Especially you younger guys. You just start talking about things like this, you're gonna get bricked. You got more testosterone flowing around. You'd raise your hands, but you're busy. I'm not. I have one and know all about it. You're not bricked, so you have a pocket P. That's pretty honest of you. Jenna Hayes anal. That's a pocket anus, bro. Does it still get good use? I mean, technology's gotten a lot better. You should upgrade. You should do a little upgrade. Yeah. You should do a little upgrade, bro. All right. Bitcoin just had a little bit of a sniff of that pocket P and started to get bricked itself, but it's not. It raised its nose up, had a little sniff, and the excitement just wasn't enough. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Thanks, Scott. This ramble time today was way off. Like I should have put a timestamp. You should probably stop listening. I'm just gonna guess. 110. You should not listen to this part. Although that's kind of like a clickbait thing, and they'll probably listen because I told them not to, right? And I'm serious. You probably shouldn't have listened to that, but we did hit 10 likes. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank God Casca's not here. She'd be shaking her damn head. Oh, she's a little freaky. She might get into it. I haven't used it in ages, but girlfriends I've had enjoy using it on me. I kind of assume you're Jenna Hayes. Like, is it a strap on? I'm not gonna lie. Our trade's in the house. How you doing, brother? If she's hot enough, I will let her go to town with the strap on. I'm not even lying, dude. Like, Margot Robbie, I would let her do anything to me that she wants. 1,000,000%. And if you wouldn't, you're lying, dude. You're lying. You're lying. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. You would let him go to town. You would let him rip your rectum out if they were fine enough. You'd let him pound. You'd let him go to Pound Town. Yeah, our trades. I already told people to stop listening. 1. We know Retro. Clip that. Yeah. Don't clip that. Dr. Payne, you got back a little too early because you probably don't want to listen to what we're talking about. It is not YouTube friendly. The algorithm, I'm probably going to be banned. Be sure to follow me at Nostradamus on Twitter because I will probably not have a channel tomorrow. Let him go to town. Tom likes his back blown out by a hot chick. There's just certain females. Nothing's off limits. Not sure. Yeah. You came in right after I probably said the craziest comment I've ever said in my life. 10:57 sick. What does that even mean? Oh, like the timestamp. Yeah, Retro came in and it went sideways. How's your left doing, Retro? You swinging from the rafters yet? A little bit of a, like, you've completely written this off as a dumb mistake, right? This is hot alpha. I swear, Retro. I mean, I was off the rails before Retro got here. Women did 1,057 men in 12 hours. Yeah, I remember that being like he was going for that record. Yeah, that's a goal. Getting in the Guinness World Book of World Records for an insane gangbang. That's one hell of a goal. Swing trade banana in the house. Talking about some big dicks in the house. Don't we need QE for altcoin? I mean, that's what Benjamin Cowan will tell you. Tax write-off? What's a tax write-off? A pocket P? I don't know if we need quantitative easing for an altcoin season. It couldn't hurt. Last time they locked us down. What's last time? Last inauguration? Last bull run? Oh, they locked us down and gave us quantitative easing. They turned on the money printer. That is definitely led to a rise in crypto and stocks. I don't know what's going to happen this time, dude. I'm just waiting for the inauguration. And hopefully we get a nice move. Hopefully we get a nice, like it happened in 2016. Was there quantitative easing in 2017? That bull run? Was there one in 2013? Is this time different? It doesn't happen. I don't know, dude. I really don't. I don't know how many times I got to tell you, I don't know. And the other person you're listening to on YouTube or Twitter that tells you they know, they don't know shit, dude. They're just telling you what you want to hear. It was nowhere during COVID. I think there'll be a bull run because of greed. There's a lot of money out there there's still a lot of money out there from COVID. A lot of dry powder on the sidelines. So we're going to see the inauguration. Trump drops some executive orders. Maybe there is some quantitative easing. And maybe it's giddy up. That's what I'm gambling on. That is what I am gambling on. And I'm gambling on the point that I will be able to catch a nice up move and sell everything but my Bitcoin, and just sit back and wait for Armageddon, for it to all fall out again, for it to crash and burn, because that will likely happen again too. I'm not going to sell my Bitcoin because it is possible that a lot of this Bitcoin reserve stuff takes off, FOMO kicks in, and the price surges to insane levels. And it gets away from me. As I said earlier in the chat, I do think the more Bitcoin you can accumulate now, the far, far, far wealthier you will be in the future. Bitcoin still has that opportunity to make you extremely rich. Unfortunately, it's already out of the grasp of most people. Like, most people can't buy one Bitcoin. You don't need one Bitcoin, theoretically, to have life-altering money in the future. But the more you can accumulate, the richer you can get, for sure. Like, do I think Bitcoin can go to 1 to 10 million? Do I think Bitcoin can go to 10 million a coin? $210 trillion? No. Not anytime soon, bro. So do I think it can go to 1 million a coin? Yeah. Even that's tough. $500,000 a coin. Actually, 210 trillion is not out of the question. It kind of is. But if the government's if this Bitcoin reserve becomes a thing, it could get out of control. You think it can go to 15K a coin? No. What if the price goes below Sailor's price? That could be a dangerous situation. What is Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy is a valid concern. According to this, it'd have to go below like $3,000. Yeah, that's not happening. That would be the Bitcoin at $3,000 again. It would be over. When it's over, FTX 2.0. What's FTX 2.0? Like who? Michael Saylor? Yeah, it could be a Fox One event for sure. Is it sell the news? I mentioned earlier, like I wouldn't leverage long. Everyone expects it to go up on inauguration. So there's a lot of money. They can go in there and slam it down and do a lot of stop loss triggers and gobble up all your dumb longs, leverage longs. And then it could spike down hard. There's some panic selling and blah, 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 blah. Is it gay if you let a hot trans blow you if she keeps her jeans on? I don't know. Probably not. Gay's relative. Bitcoin 3,000 would be the moment you're going to buy? Yeah, good luck with that, dude. Because that ain't happening. UFD breaking all-time highs soon. So I don't even want to say it. If I had to gamble on whether or not R-Trades is going to blow out his account or not, Sailor owns 450K Bitcoin. That can't be good. And the dude keeps buying. How much Bitcoin does MSTR own? It was like 3%. We saw earlier, right? Guys, I got to go. 450,000. Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, that is annoying that all these Bitcoin people are like, oh, Michael Saylor keeps buying and buying and buying. And it's, yeah, how much do you want them to own, dude? They have enough. I'm of the opinion MicroStrategy should not be buying more Bitcoin. They have enough. Although I guess another 5 to 10%, like if they got to like between 5 and 10%, I guess that's fine. But they're in that area of like, they've got enough. I don't want them controlling too much. I don't want them being too powerful. MicroStrategy has to buy to keep the Ponzi going. That's not true. They just need the price to go up in value enough that they can sell some and pay off all their loans. Or they get to sell more shares and pay off the loans, dude. It is a bit of a Ponzi. They're selling like preferred shares and shit too. I don't know, convertible bonds or something. I don't know. They're up to some shenanigans. He will never sell. I mean, yeah, he'll probably figure out ways to pay it off without selling. But 450,000 is enough. How much is... It'd be like 45 trillion or 45 billion. How much is 450,000 Bitcoin worth at 1 million per coin? I do think Bitcoin will get to 1 million. I don't know how soon. 450 billion. So that's not even... What's MicroStrategy? What is MSTR market cap now? Like 60, 70, 80 billion. So it's way overvalued compared to its Bitcoin holdings. But forward earnings and all that, like, what is it going to be worth in the future? That's what you're doing. I mean, that's what you do when you bought Tesla. What's it going to be worth in the future? Sailor is the Black Swan event. I will. BT could go down to 39K and 20 to 7. What will be? I don't think it's going to go that low. 39K is not out of the question. That would be a pretty bad bear market. Predict how low Bitcoin could go in next 4 years. You don't expect it to go low below 69? I've read that Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin has never gone back below what it was the day of the presidential election. It also never went below its previous all-time high, and it did that last time. So, all right, guys, I got a boom boom situation brewing. We got the boom boom situation showing up at the end of the stream instead of before the stream. 90,000, 73,000. Some say 50,000. So between 50 and 70 based off all the analysts. All right, everyone. That's my time. You've been great. Hit the like, hit the prescribe. Bitcoin's at 95.8. So it's actually going, it's losing the jig. Imagine something like the pandemic happen again. It's bird flu and all that. It is happening. What's some boom booms? Boom boom. I gotta go make boom boom. I gotta go boom boom in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? All right, everyone. It's Tuesday. Have a terrific day.